good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I put the microphone in the wrong spot. Oh, I was like, 1 second, I'll fix it. Go fix it, you're not be able to hear nothing. Okay, okay. Fixing the microphone. Moving it back. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. Good morning 2.0. Good morning 2.0. Hi, hi, hi. Good morning. So, good morning again, Venture Cats. Good morning. Make sure the microphone is indeed out of the picture. Paranoia. Paranoia. All right. Okay. There we go. There was the hardest part about making it. Okay, so today we are making my absolute favorite curry paste. Now, it is so simple, so easy to make, and it will dial the flavor of your curries up to 11 while reducing their effort like all the way down. So it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. All right, so what we have here is 1/4 of a cup of cashews. This is the longest part of this whole thing. We let this soak in water in the fridge overnight. That's it. 1/4 of a cup, you put it in the fridge, and you let it soak. And then you wait. And it just changes the texture. It changes the texture. Good morning, Excel Jester. Sorry. Now we're early. I see. Is that how this works? Okay, then we've got 6 tablespoons of carrot puree. Now you will notice that in all my recipes there is no tomato. We are using carrots to replace the tomatoes. If you wanted to use tomato paste instead you'd use 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. But the carrot puree is awesome. Awesome with extra awesome on the side. So 6 tablespoons carrot puree. And once again, and if you were using a tomato puree instead of a tomato paste, because like tomato paste, the pastes have less liquid in them, right? So for every 1 tablespoon of paste, you need 2 tablespoons of something else. Just clarifying here. Okay, so once again, 1/4 of a cup of the cashews that were soaked overnight, 6 tablespoons of our carrot paste. We have the equivalent to 8 cloves of garlic. We have 2 tablespoons of fresh grated ginger that I grate in advance and freeze and then pull out whenever I want. And then we have 2 tablespoons of garam masala. This is the 2 tablespoons of garam masala. This is the 2 tablespoons of our coriander seeds. Having a moment there. Coriander seeds, fresh ground. Then we have 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. And then, hang on, back up. No. Yeah, 1 teaspoon. Sorry, having a moment. 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Then we have 2 teaspoons of the glory and wonder that is our... why does the name escape me? It's hot. It's spicy. It's cayenne. There we go. 2 teaspoons of cayenne, 2 teaspoons of paprika, the non-smoked variety, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric. And that is the spices. And then over here, hiding in the back, we have 300 grams of the glory and wonder that is shallots. Andy, hey Travis. Oh, on my end, no, my end's white across the board. So that's a kick issue. Try refreshing kick. That is 100% a kick thing. It's hot. It's hot. It's spicy. It's cayenne. Exactly. Cayenne red. Okay. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to put all of our spices in here so that they're all nice and out of the way for when we go to chop our onions. So, and the reason why we're putting them in first is because if you're doing chopping stuff, it's possible for you to make a mistake and end up dropping something on the ground you didn't mean to have on the ground, aka one of these. No, sorry. All right, so everybody goes in. They were all kung fu fighting, da 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 da, fast as lightning. There we go. But yeah, so easy to make, and like, it takes curries from being thirds the time a curry takes to make. Really, that doesn't sound that impressive. But bear in mind that most curries are if you're making it from scratch from the beginning, that's like a 4-hour process. That's a long time. That was a long time. Whereas if you've got your curry paste, you've got something that changes from if you want to make a fancy curry from 4 hours to 1 hour, and if you want to make a super easy curry, you've got 1 in 20 minutes. You're done, and then you get to eat, it. All right, those are cashews. And okay. That's because it's still a little bit of frozen. I'm gonna toss this in the glory and wonder that is our microwave for a second. And we're just gonna warm that up because it's a bit frozen. Alright, our carrot paste is gonna go in. In goes our carrot paste. Or not paste, puree. It's puree, it's not a paste. It's not a paste. I did not reduce the liquids in this to make it a paste. I like using puree because it is universal. It is my universal solid. It works really good in the glory and wonder that is pasta sauces and curries and everything. So it's good. And hey, Strux, how is you doing this morning? Okay. Although, yeah, they're totally stackable. They are totally stackable. I did them in the wrong order, but yes, yeah. They stack inside each other, which is really, really nice. I just have like a ton of the itty bitty ones. I have a ton of the itty bitty ones because these ones are spice sized, right? Okay, that should do that. Stop it. Wait, it's a little bit too long, but it's okay. That is okay. Whew, it's warm. All right, in we go. In we go. Everything is in. All right, and guess what? With this part done, we're almost finished. We are almost finished. But yeah, no, I love those little dishes. They're fantastic. I have many of them. I'm not adding Carolina Reapers to it. We are not messing with our winning strategy, Totem King. Not doing it. Not happening. Yes, not a happener. All right, and then for the shallot part, we are going to roughly chop them. So we're gonna give them like a little bit of chopping, but not like a ton. We're just gonna remove the skins because we don't want the skins in our paste. At least not all the skins. I want this part. That part we want. Okay. And Gordy, if you want later, I can send you the link to where I got them because I got them on Amazon, and like you'll have to like look up the brand name, like in of course your country, because you don't also live in Canada. But yeah, they're pretty cheap. Oh, nice! I'm glad that you managed to get lighting in set up in a way that doesn't hurt your eyes. As you know, I just gave up. I was like, is it as comfortable as possible? Great. My lighting's perfect. Did you end up going with the dark room method and just like cool mood lighting, or what did you do? Oh, have I set up an affiliate account yet? I think for some of it, but not all of it. Do you want me to set up an affiliate account first? Because I think if I want to do like the UK version of it, I have to specifically set up for UK. Amazon's weird. Like, because I have the .com, or at least I'm not sure if I still have it. I may or may not still have the .com affiliate. Oh my god, shallots! I'm gonna cry! I'm gonna cry! Your 4K camera doesn't play to. Oh, so you didn't need. Yeah, I know the port matters. That is true. Ports do matter. If you want to have a nice, clear, happy picture. Oh my god. Okay. Look at that. Okay, once this part is done, then we are finished. And I can, stop weeping over my shallots. Okay. We got a little bit there that we're just gonna slice right off. There. Okay. Alright, now we're going to roughly chop the rest of these and then toss them in. And the reason why we are only roughly chopping them is because the food processor can do most of the work, but we're just going to help it out a little bit by making them smallish. They're not onions at all. They're shallots. They're half onion, half garlic, all tears. We're not crying enough. See, you just want to see me suffer. Okay. It is a lot of work. Yeah. Here we go. It is a lot of work. It is. Oh, God. This is the part where you're like, don't touch your face. I touch my face right now before washing my hands, I will have regrets for the rest of the day. They'll be like, so, why are you still crying, Ferocious? Did you lose the match? No, I won! I won! But the shallots, I got shalloted, wow. Okay, alrighty. Like I said, we're not super concerned with this part, because this is gonna do all the hard work for us. If I had a bunch of these prepped and frozen, we could just have put the frozen ones in and it would work just as well. So just also know the shallots you can prep and freeze. And oh my god, does it make life so much nicer. Same with onions. Okay, we have roughly chopped everything. I'm going to take this knife away. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. In these guys go. And coin. And everybody goes, and we'll get that one that tried to run away. Get you and your little dog too. Okay. Okay, we got that. We are good to go. We are putting our lid on. And in a second, I am going to wash my eyes out. Alright, so here we go. We're doing it. I'm sorry. I'm cooking Jesus Dragon Fire. There. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna scrape that down and make sure that it is all happy. Oh my god. I'm watering so bad. We're leaking from all the holes. That's terrible. Okay. Alrighty. I wouldn't. Yeah, Totem King. But then I cry the day I chop them up to freeze them. I just wouldn't be crying now. You never get away from the tears with shallots and onions. You're like, actually, you can get to a point where you've cut so many of them where you don't cry anymore. But then going out in the sun immediately afterwards is a terrible idea because it does things. It does things to your eyes. It does things. Strange, terrible things. I discovered that when I was working in the food industry. We had like a bag of onions like this, and you had to like do several of them in a row. And we used like a, the fry machine that you put like a potato in, it drops fries out of the bottom. We used that to cut the onions with. Yeah, after about like half a bag, you stop crying. After half a bag, you have adjusted to the new chemical pellets in your eyes. And it cleans well. Why are you trying to hurt me, Totem King? Alright, so once again, mush all this down around the sides. And then we'll give it another second. Get off. It's a like no. Get off! Okay. Okay. Alright, give it another second. Another second for those of you who are like, I need to protect my ears. Ear protection time. Though not that it's very loud. I'll give you the recipe now. Give me a second. I will pull it up again. This is my favorite recipe. It's easy for me to remember when I'm looking at them. Okay, so we have 300 grams of shallots in here. And we have 1/2 cup of raw cashews that we soaked overnight in water. That's the longest part. You just put it in the fridge, 1/4 of a cup. You close your fridge door the next morning. You rinse them off, and they're ready to go. And then 6 tablespoons of carrot puree. Oh my god, tears. A lot of tears. It's very important that tears go into this. Tears. Did you really want to hurt Okay, no. Okay. And then 2 tablespoons of fresh grated ginger. That you can freeze that in prep and just pull out 2 tablespoons of frozen grated ginger, and it works awesome. You get this way fresh ginger all the time whenever you want. It's nice. I like it. Okay, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds that we ground up fresh. 2 tablespoons of garam masala, homemade. 8 cloves of garlic. 2 teaspoons ground cayenne. 2 teaspoons paprika. 1 teaspoon turmeric, and a teaspoon of ground cumin seeds. And that is everything with this. As a way, yeah. Yeah. No blood, just tears. Just no blood, just tears and tears. Lots of tears. Alrighty, we're gonna do the thing where we push it down again, and then yeah, it's like, okay, I think I might have been inaccurate in that this being a 10 minutes. So I think it's actually only about 5 minutes. But so 10 minutes is a gross overestimation of how long this actually takes to make. Okay. Nice. Enjoy the new patch on Hearthstone. I'll be joining you shortly. And then one last one. And what we're looking for is just uniform shape. Okay, if you do not have a food processor, you can use a blender. Blender will do the same trick. I just like the food processor. It makes me, it is better for smaller amounts of things, ironically. The Vitamix is really great for blending, like, lots of, like, a high volume of stuffing. Whereas the food processor is all like, you got a small amount of that? I'll do it. The Vitamix is like, I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that. It's too little. All right, it's done. Now, for when you actually go to use this in your curries, what you do is at the very beginning, before you do anything else with the curry, you take about 2 tablespoons worth, and you put it, 2 to 4, depending on how much curry you're making, or how much pizzazz you want to add. And you take them, frozen straight out of the freezer. You take your 2 tablespoons, you plop them down on your pot, and then you fry that up until the shallots no longer smell raw. And then add all your other ingredients. You're good to go. Okay. So speaking of, now these are very conveniently a tablespoon each. So we're gonna fill those up. But yeah, and this is literally it. What I do is I fill each of these up, and you can use an ice cube tray. This is my ice cube tray. Isn't it cute? It's little. And then we're just gonna do like that. And we're just gonna just put a tablespoon in each, and then we're good to go. And then yeah, the longest part in this whole recipe is probably, aside from the, crying, it's the tears. Longest part is the tears, guy. but yeah, no, and you just, now, yours, if you have one like mine, like if you've got the little circle things, like I said, I found that is exactly a tablespoon. If you have an imprecise ice cube tray, you're gonna have to measure out tablespoons, like manually. You're gonna have to, get a tablespoon and do that. Oh my god, more tears! Oh, you can't it is like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry some more because now it's even more fragrant than it was before because we mashed it up in little tiny pieces. Oh, woo! Okay. Yeah, so, no! This is the base for curries. This is the curry paste that you would, like, say you want to make a fancy curry. Like, say you want to make butter chicken curry. Everyone loves it, right? But to make butter curry chicken from scratch is like 4 goddamn hours. But if you use curry paste, like what I have just put together here, then you can take that time and cut it down to like 1 hour, as opposed to 4. And then if you don't want to make like a super fat, because butter curry chicken is ironically, for something that sounds so damn simple, really, really complicated. But if you want to just make like a mango curry, which let's see, oh, it's so good, it's so yummy. I love mango curry; it's my favorite. It's like 20 minutes. 20 minutes if you use the curry paste. Times that by 4 if you don't. If you want to make it all from scratch, you have added extra time. So it takes something that it takes curry from something that you make on special occasions to something you can have every day. Something you can have every day in like multiple varieties. Something you can have fresh every day. Yeah, absolutely. I freeze these in our little tablespoon things, and then when we go to start the curry, what we do is we just take 2 of these. If I'm making a small amount, or 4 if I'm making enough to have like leftovers, and we fry it up, and then we add all the other ingredients. And it is no access to chat on Twitch. Are you signed in? Are you signed in? Because it only lets you chat if you're signed in. And if you're not signed, and Twitch signs you out like every 90 days, so you have to sign back in at least once every 90 days. It just makes you do it. Okay. But yeah, you make little popsicles. You make little popsicles out of it. I wouldn't recommend just sucking on this as a snack on its own. It's got a lot of shallot. You're gonna cry. Now, it would be very flavorful, don't get me wrong. It'd be a lot of flavor, like right in your face. Right, like, pow! It would hit you. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna wipe our ass again once we are done this. Once we are done this part. Okay. Okay, and once again, tablespoons. Tablespoon, because you need 2 for each serving, so you might as well freeze them in tablespoons so they make your life easy. Okay. Now, of course, if you wanted to like make a curry immediately, you could just take 2 tablespoons out and put it in your dish, and then you're good to go, right? And do exactly what you would have done when it was frozen, aka fry it until it no longer smells raw, till it stops making you cry. Fry it till you stop crying. That's when you know it's done, when the tears are over. Okay. Okay. Yes, it is absolutely. Curry is mostly an Indian cuisine thing. I do occasionally throw garam masala in pasta, though. I have found it like enhances a red sauce really nicely. If I'm all like, I just want to add a little bit of like XYZ undertone to it, and it's just like, bam. I'm like, oh, let's go. Like, I did not know how much I liked garam masala until I made my garam masala, and I was like, wow, I have been missing out. Because, like, remember, being allergic to tomatoes, most Indian cuisine, like, unless I personally make it myself, is completely off the table. So I spent, like, I think 40 years never having any, or maybe not 30, we'll call it 30 years. 30 years, because I'm like, I'm not that, 30 years, never having any. And always, like, looking at other people eat it, going, damn, that smells good. Damn, that looks good. I would like some. So we have made this. So these are all for people with nightshade allergies. You cannot have potatoes if you cannot have tomatoes. If you cannot have the nightshade, you probably have to sub out the garlic and stuff like that. So okay, I take that back. If you're allergic to tomatoes, you can have this. If you're allergic to garlic, you're gonna have to make some adjustments. Okay. Oh, okay. See you later, Totem King. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. And how was the new? Yeah, there you go. You're in the chat again. You just had to log in. Well, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. I hope you has a good time, and I hope whatever it is that you got to get done is all happy and easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Go on. I'm sorry you won't get to try out the new patch. It's okay, you can try it later today. Cool. Core. There we go. Get the last of it out. We may need the assistance of Count Spatula again. All right, the Count's got our back. And for those of you who are like, who? This is Count Spatula. He is a spoon and a spatula at the same time. He's magic. He is magical, mystical. Do 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 da 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 da. And car. I have now gathered all of them there. See? The last of it. Good. And back to the little spoon. Little spoon! Ooh, actually, could you bring me one of the plastic containers with a lid? I have an idea. Because I have exactly enough left over in here to, because I was going to make curry for dinner tonight. And it would be very, very convenient to not have to freeze it. Because we have exactly everything we need here. No, give me back my spoon. It's like, no, you can't do it. You cannot have the spoon. You cannot have the spoon. The spoon has said no. Okay. That one gets a little bit extra. He wasn't as tall as his brothers. As you will. But yeah, no, you're done. You put these in the freezer, you let them freeze, and you let them freeze overnight. And then the next morning you take them out, put them in a plastic baggie, and then you're done. You're done. Thank you, madam. Oh, little one. Thank you. Okay. All right. Oh, can I trade you these guys for the freezer? I will. Here you go. Take those two. Perfect. And I've got one more for you in the... Okay. There you go. Enjoy. There we go. All right. And then we are going to scrape the last of this into here. And then later on today, when we're going to make the dinner, I'll use the very last of this. And we have... And this way no curry paste is left behind. Okay. This is kind of about the same. Oh. Okay. As you woo, 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 as you woo, 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 woo. Yeah. But yeah. As you woo, as you woo, as you woo, as you woo. Meow. And rescue. We have just saved Private Ryan. You're like, As you woo. And I love the pun this morning. Great. It was good. Because we did change the menu. we had to make an adjustment because I forgot to soak the cashews. All right, and then we have the last of that set aside for the curry we're gonna make later. Yay! With extra yay. Oh my god. Okay, now we desperately need to get the shallots off us. I'm like, you shallot, not fast. Okay, we're gonna put this in the sink to soak. Always soak this kind of stuff. It's gonna make cleaning it later easier. That's it. And then. But extra, and then on the side also, and then meow. Okay. Alrighty. So for those of you on YouTube, we're about to switch over to the game. So we're switching from Ferocious.cooking to Ferocious with just a PK on the end. And please, if you found this useful, if you liked it, if you enjoy, you will love this when you go to cook it up. It's gonna be amazing. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And for those of you on Kick and Twitch, chillax, relax, sit back. I'm gonna start our first stone, and then we just go play some games together. Yeah. Alrighty.